Hi guys, so today we are doing a how to get this bulletproof makeup list finish. I hope that you guys are ready because I'm going to be giving you guys all my tips and secrets. So if you guys want to see how I got this skin, this look, then just go ahead and keep on watching. If you are not already, please subscribe and comment down below if you're new to the family. My name is Bree and I can't wait to have you guys here because I love talking about new makeup. Everything I use will be linked down below in the description box, as well as my TikTok and my socials. If you guys want to be friends, go ahead and add me because I will add you back. And yeah, everything will be in the comments. Okay, so I already cleaned up my brows. We're gonna just jump right into skincare. So what I've been doing that I would say helps my makeup stay all day is using the same sponge or blender. It doesn't matter what it is. Also, when the sponge has some type of skincare on it, and then I also use the same sponge to apply foundation, I just love the way that it makes my skin look. It looks like super dewy, glowy, but I also do use powders throughout my entire time, so I just like to use a sponge. I'm going to be going in with two moisturizers. The first one I'm going to be using is the e.l.f. Super Hydrate. This is a squalene infused moisturizer. I really like it. You only need a pea size amount. A little goes a long way with this product. It feels super hydrating, and also honestly, like, my skin got a drink of water. Like, that's how great it feels. So I'm going to go ahead and start applying my skincare just the way I would with foundation. I just like to work it in. And then my second moisturizer I'm using is the jelly moisturizer from Wishful Skin. They actually sent me this in PR and I have been using it religiously. I'm literally almost empty, and I did have a backup that I already bought, so I'm set. But you guys, I already had like washed my face and like prepped my skin, but what I did to prep is super important and vital to like this bulletproof makeup. I usually apply toner directly after I wash my face. So what I use to wash my face is actually CeraVe. I'll insert a photo of it and I'll tell you which one I use. I use the hydrating one, and it is so good for my skin. As far as like hydrating, my skin has gotten super dry over the years, and I don't know what the hell happened because it used to be super oily, but that CeraVe has saved my life. And then I also use the Glow Recipe toner. It's a BHA and AHA toner. I'll also insert the photo right here. And I love this Watermelon Glow Toner. I used to use their jelly serum as well, and like their moisturizer, and it's super great. I love Glow Recipe. Okay, I've never really been a huge primer girl, to be honest. I always thought primers were kind of gimmicky, and I never really seen the benefits of them until I got my scar on my face recently this year. And the primer that I found works best to minimize the appearance of my scar and also pore filling is this Wet n Wild Impossible Primer. I'm obsessed with this. It goes on, it's so weird. It's like, it is silicone free and paraben free, but it goes on your fingers like in a stiff, silicone-y type of way. I don't know how to describe it, but then when you rub it into your hands and or into like to rub it into your skin, it goes away and it feels like a moisturizer. It's really weird, it's really trippy, but it does so good on my scar. As far as like covering that up, there hasn't been a lot of primers for me. Scar makes me super insecure sometimes, and obviously you guys have seen every bit of my face, so the fact that this is able to cover it is just very like helpful, and it makes me feel better about myself. I know that the scar isn't gonna like change my appearance or anything, but like, I don't know, when that happened to me, it just like really shook me, and now I have trauma. My eyes off of camera really quick because we're gonna just be focusing on the foundation today. But guys, oh my god, I got my eyelash extensions off because it's just really hard for me to have eyelash extensions like when I'm doing a bunch of TikToks and like a whole bunch of different content looks and stuff. So I took them off, but I ordered these lashes from Amazon and I literally hate them. I'm trying to find lashes that look more alike to lash extensions. If you guys have any lashes that you guys love that look a little bit more like a lash extension, go ahead and let me know in the comments, please, because I'm looking for something that could replace my lash extension look, and this is just not it, and I don't like them. But this is all I have right now because I literally don't have any lashes. Every lash that I have right now is like too dramatic AF, and I'm not used to that look anymore. So let me know in the comments if you have a lash that you recommend. Okay, so also throughout my whole like application and like prep, I do love to go in with like a spray of some sort, like a hydration mist, and my favorites are this one from Pretty Fresh, Color Pop. It's a hyaluronic acid mist. Smells like coconuts. It's so great on my skin. It honestly makes my skin like feel so calm too. It's like a calming spray. And then I also have this e.l.f. Holy Hydration. I did talk about this in my e.l.f. Was It Good or Was It Viral video. And guys, I'm not kidding. I go through these like really fast because they're so good. And I feel like when I spray throughout my whole foundation routine, it just helps my foundation also last longer and look more skin-like than anything. Okay, so for a bulletproof makeup look, you're gonna need a bulletproof foundation. So what I like to use is 2 full coverage foundations. I'm only gonna be using one on my face today, but like I like to recommend more than one. So I'm first gonna recommend this high-end one from Huda Beauty. This is the Faux Filter Luminous Finish Foundation. It is a mattifying foundation with a luminous glow, and it is supposed to be 24-hour wear and also bulletproof AF. It's water resistant and sweat proof. Honestly, this is one of the best foundations that I've ever tried that is high-end besides Fenty, and I really like this. This is 100% full coverage, the fullest coverage you could get for a high-end product. But if you would like to save some coin and not splurge on an expensive foundation, I do have this one from e.l.f. and this is the Camo CC Cream. Guys, you need to watch my last video if you guys haven't already. I talk about all my e.l.f. favorites, and this is one of them. I was such a freaking not a stan. I thought that this was a gimmick AF. I don't know why I'm so damn skeptic, but I kept seeing this all over TikTok, all over Instagram, and my dumbass was like, let's just not. Like, it's probably not full coverage. It's probably not sweat proof, water resistant. It's not what it says it is, but it totally is. And I feel so dumb because like the whole time, like I was sleeping. But this is a good foundation also for full coverage, bulletproof. This will last you all day. I've been wearing this non-stop every single day and putting my mask on. No transfer at all, nothing. Sister, you need this. This also has SPF 30 in it, so I love when my foundations have a sunscreen in it. Always doesn't need to because I do put sunscreen before I even put foundation, but it's always cool that it has it, you know. So I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. one today, and I'm just gonna warm it up on my beauty sponge. Like I was telling you guys, we're gonna be using one sponge for this entire look. So I'm gonna just start going ahead and applying it and pressing it into my skin. I love using a beauty blender for this, or like a makeup sponge of some sort. Applying it with a brush will give you the fullest coverage, but I'm just a sponge type of girl. Especially since my skin needs the extra like hydration, I feel like this helps with all like that skincare product that I have on the sponge already. Okay, so after I blend out like on the perimeter of my face, whatever I have left on my sponge is what I use on my forehead. I don't go in with any extra product right there because my forehead does get oily. Like out of all of my skin, I feel like everyone's T-zone gets oily, no matter like if you're dry, combo, or whatever. I feel like everybody just has kind of like an oily T-zone. In my situation, it's mostly like my forehead right here, so I don't like to add extra product there. I just use whatever's left, and that seems to do it for me too. Like as far as coverage, like I don't really need like hella coverage up there. I'm mostly more focused on like my cheek area and nose, especially right here because of my mask. This e.l.f. though has not transferred onto my mask. I use the disposable ones too. Like, you know how they're white inside? They don't have any foundation on them, and I'm just like, well, that's a wow factor for me. Like I've never had something like that as far as like foundation, especially like through the pandemic and everything, us having to wear masks all the time. You always see like transfer. Okay, now for concealing. This is a vital step for me that I take to cover my little eye bags. I'm always gonna have creasing though, so I just want you guys to know that this is my eye shape is gonna have creasing. To use my concealer to lift and like help change the appearance of my face. I have a more round face, so contour and highlighting is like kind of crucial. The Wet n Wild Incognito Concealer, I have recently discovered this. I've been sleeping. I'm telling you guys, I'm new to TikTok, but everything on there so far has been literally so good, so I trust the talks. But I also reviewed this on my own TikTok. I am obsessed with this Incognito concealer. It's so full coverage, and a little goes a long way. You really don't need a lot. I just kind of focus like right here and along my nose because I do want to add a little bit of dimension right there. I'm gonna obviously contour, but I like to just make that nose look a little bit more slim. So I'll add it right. I do add it right in this area because I do want to make my face look lifted. Since I am more round, I need the extra help, and this will do that for me. Like a little half moon right here. Also help bring attention to the center of my face versus, you know, making it look wide AF. And then just a little bit on my chin, but you don't need a lot of this product because, like I said, a little goes a long way. I'm gonna go ahead and spray my e.l.f. Hydration Coconut Mist. Do this in between my steps of my skin because this locks in like all the moisture. It helps me with blending too, and also I feel so refreshed after. Like, I feel like all the products are sinking into my skin and becoming one and being more skin-like than anything, and that's what I want. Of course, I love me some cake, I love me the beat, I love the full coverage, but at the same time, I'm not applying like hella product. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with a banana powder and a translucent powder. I like to mix them both because they're both really good on my skin, but I do like the banana to brighten a little bit, so I'm going to be going in with the I Heart Revolution banana powder. I really like this banana powder. It's only $7 and it's pretty good for the price point. Another powder that I like is the Kimchi Puff Puff Pass powder. This is a rice powder and it is translucent. They do have lavender, banana. This is only $15, so I mean, I would consider a drugstore. I wouldn't even consider this as far as like price point high end, but the quality is high end. Like, it's giving, I'm not even gonna lie. And then I added a dash of the banana. Okay, like if it's a little recipe, but I just think that that helps with my under eye baking. I don't really bake, I don't leave it on for too long, but I do like the feeling of having like a bright under eye, so I just 10 to 15 seconds under my eyes. And to get the fullest, like, I think, in my opinion, the fullest coverage would be using a powder puff, but right now my powder puffs are freaking dirty, so I'm gonna be using my sponge. Go ahead and press into like my inner corners and just like where I know I'm gonna fucking crease real quick. What's crazy is that this powder even smells like banana, which is like freaking weird, but I mean, I like it. I'm not complaining. But I just press that powder in all the way until I can't see it anymore. So I don't technically bake where like I put a heavy amount and let it sit and then you dust it off. I just literally press in the powders until I can't see them anymore. I've been literally obsessed with these cheek tints from Half Cake Makeup. These are their cheek and lip tints, so you can use them as like your contour, your little lip liner moment. Bomb, if anything. The shade North Shore, which is a little bit deeper, so I like to do like a sculpting and then a little lift of bronze. So this is North Shore. It's a little bit deep, and the Morning View is a little bit lighter, but it is too light for me, so that's why I mix them. I'm gonna go in with a concealer brush. Okay, so first I'm gonna take North Shore. I just got a regular concealer brush. This is a Morphe 116, and I like to start up here, and then we will see how it looks when I blend it out. But I just recently did a TikTok on how to contour around face too. If you guys are interested, go check that out because I got a lot of views on that actually, because a lot of us are round face girls who need help, sis. I feel like it's unfair that everyone does like more narrow face contour, and there's not only one way to contour, you know, like there's multiple ways. So I do like to start up there. I will show though that I do like to do that heart shape, which does like lift your cheek a little bit. I know a lot of people aren't a fan of this look because they say that it makes them look a little bit more round than normal. It does, but I just like to accentuate my features instead of like completely change them. So it is up to you. If you wanted to just keep it more lifted and sculpted, more narrow, you would just do one swipe like I did in the like original beginning, without me adding this like swooped to the bottom. I just think that this complements my face structure. Obviously everyone's face is different, so up to you, but this bronzer formula is so easy to blend. Like, as you can see, I'm not really doing much. Like, it's doing it all for me. This formula is really nice, and it's also very dewy, so if you guys like high shine, you'll like this. Okay, so that was my morning view shade. I'm gonna be going in now a little bit above with a lighter shade just to warm up everything. This is another Half Caked product. This is their lip and cheek tint. I also did a TikTok on this, guys. I literally review everything on TikTok. Go follow me on there. But so what I use is Disco Lemonade and Club Paradise, but today I just wanted something more like pinky. So I'm just going to be going in with Disco Lemonade, and I just apply it directly on top of my like contour. I love a heavy blush moment, so if you don't like that, I would just recommend a couple little swipes and you're good to go. But they blend out pretty sheer, so that's why I added a little bit more. I live for the drama. I'm just gonna let you know that. I love that sun-kissed, suntan kind of look. That's my jam. That's my like what I strive for. So this is what I like. But I mean, of course, not everyone likes heavy blush. But guys, it's like, this doesn't even look heavy though. Like, look how good. Whatever I have left on my brush that I used to do my contour, I'm just gonna add to my forehead just to make everything more warm and seamless, making it all come together. I'm gonna go ahead and spray my e.l.f. spray. I love just spraying in between every step, guys, because it really does help lock in all of those products, blend in together. On the top, you could sculpt under your chin, like the double chin moment, but whatever, I'm like over it. I have a double chin and it is what it is. Okay, now I'm gonna go on top over this cream blush with my MAC Melba blush. I love setting my blushes and my bronzers. This is like low-key an extra little step, so if you think that you really didn't need to do cream products, you can just go straight into powder. Me personally, I just really love the cream products before powder, so it's up to you and preference, you know. This is just something that works for me. But look at how pretty Melba looks on top of Disco Lemonade. Like, can we give her a moment? Now I'm going to be going in and bronzing up with Morphe's Filter Effect. This is their regular like foundation powder. I just use them as bronzers. Little hack, little bronzer hack. So I'm just going to go ahead and start warming up where I placed my bronzer. I bronze not to sculpt, I bronze to look bronze. So I mean, if you really want a heavy in-depth contour tutorial, let a girl know, and I will do a whole video dedicated to just contouring and like more explanation and everything. But I just mostly bronze to bronze and just look a little bit warm. I feel like cool tones on my skin just don't look good and like they don't compliment me. So I just stick to warm tones always. This, you know, doesn't work for everyone, but this is just something, another step that I like to use. Setting the creams. You can do this with your sculpting color. Maybe you like a little bit more cool tones. You can do this exact step with just a cool tone shade. Just sprayed my entire face again. I'm gonna go ahead and let that sit on top of all of my products. I'm gonna buff it in, helping it just sink in, looking skin-like, of course. And now I'm gonna go ahead and bake underneath this contour my cheekbones that are non-existent. So I have to make my own. I go ahead and just lightly press the mixture of like translucent and banana powder, and then I kind of like make it go a little bit more high little lifted moment. Okay, and after all of that powder is in and pressed into my face, I'm gonna go ahead and set with this BH Paradise Set mattifying setting spray. I actually got this at TJ Maxx the other day for $5.99. I don't know if you could see that. Can you see it? $5.99. I was shooketh and it was brand new, so I wanted to try it. It smells so good. This is how the packaging looks like. It's so cute. I'm like, okay, BH. That smells so yummy. Guava-y, like, smells so bomb. I really love scented sprays. If you're not into scent and fragrance, I would not recommend, but I'm a scent and fragrance bitch, so I fucking love it. And look at how, even though I set these cream products, my face still is serving glowy and serving dewy, and I'm obsessed. Okay guys, I added a little Morphe lip liner in Chippy. This is like a little cute pink moment. It matches my lips like on point, so kind of looks like nothing. And then I do have a lip oil on top of it. Bear with me, cannabis sativa seed oil from NYX. I am obsessed with this lip oil, especially like when my lips feel dry and chappy. Just quick little fix. And that is it for today's makeup look. This is my Bulletproof Skin Finish Flawless Glass Skin. I hope that you guys learned something from this and enjoyed watching me just play with makeup and talk to you guys. I feel like I haven't done a tutorial like this in a minute. If you guys liked this video and want more like this, go ahead and let me know, because it really does truly help me. Like or a thumbs down even, because I just want to know if you guys like these videos and if I'm going in the right direction with these type of tutorials or how-tos or whatever. So even a thumbs down is cool. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys on my next video. Please subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.